Hello students, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel, press the bell button, press the like button and share it. Today I am going to explaining the magnetic field due to a straight wire carrying a current. Here we can consider a long straight wire carrying a current I. Let one P, it is the one point at a distance A from the wire where magnetic field is to be calculated. Consider a small current element of length dl at a distance L from the center wire. Let R be the distance of point P from the current element. According to Biot-Savart's law, dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. Sin theta equal to A by r, that equal to cos phi, or r equal to A divided by cos phi. Tan phi equal to I by A, or I equal to A into tan phi, or we can write down dl equal to A sec square phi d phi. Substituting for r and di in dB, then dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I cos phi d phi whole divided by A. Magnetic field due to whole conductor is obtained by integrating with its limit minus phi 1 to phi 2. Phi 1 is taken as negative since it is anticlockwise. B equal to integration of dB equal to integration of minus phi 1 to phi 2 mu naught I cos phi d phi whole divided by 4 pi A, or B equal to mu naught I bracket sin phi 1 plus phi 2 close the bracket whole divided by 4 pi A. If the wire is infinitely long, then phi 1 equal to phi 2 equal to pi by 2. Then we substitute there sin phi 1 and phi 2. So then we are getting the B equal to mu naught 2I divided by 4 pi A, or B equal to mu naught into I divided by 2 pi A. Direction of B is same as that of direction of dl vector cross r vector, which can be determined by right hand screw rule. It is perpendicular to the plane of the diagram and entering into the plane at a P. If a current carrying straight wire is passed through a cardboard, a magnetic compass needle is allowed to trace its path around the conductor. It is found to be circular. Thus, the magnetic field around a current carrying straight conductor consists of concentric circles of magnetic field lines lying in a plane which is right angles to the current carrying conductor. The conductor acts as the center of magnetic field lines. These lines are crowded near the conductor and becomes farther apart as the distance from the conductor increases. This indicates that magnetic field near the current carrying conductor is stronger and becomes weaker as the distance from the conductor increases. The direction of magnetic field at any point is along the tangent to the magnetic field line at that point. The direction of magnetic field lines and thus magnetic field around a conductor carrying current can be determined by the any rules like right hand screw rule or right hand thumb rule also we can calculate. Now right hand thumb rule, it's saying that if a conductor carrying current is imagined to be held in the right hand such that thumb points in the direction of the current, then the tips of the curled finger encircling the conductor will give the direction of the magnetic field lines. The conventional sign for magnetic field coming out of the plane and normal to it is a dot. In other words, the magnetic field perpendicular to the plane in upward direction, it is denoted by dot. On the other hand, the magnetic field to the plane in the downward direction is denoted as cross. Magnetic field due to a circular loop carrying a current. First one, at a point on the axial line. The plane of the coil is considered perpendicular to the plane of the diagram such that the direction of the magnetic field can be visualized on the plane of the diagram. At C and D, current elements XY and X dash Y dash are considered such that current at C emerges out and at D enters into the plane of the diagram. The magnetic field at a point P due to the coil or loop dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square, or dB equal to mu naught I dl whole divided by 4 pi r square. The angle theta between dl vector and r vector is 90 degree because the radius of the loop is very small, and since sin 90 degree equal to 1. The semi-vertical angle made by r vector to the loop is phi, and the angle between the r vector and the dB vector is 90 degree. Therefore, the angle between the vertical axis and dB vector is also phi. dB vector is resolved into two components, dB cos phi and dB sin phi. Due to diametrically opposite current element cos phi, components are always opposite to each other and hence they cancel out each other. Sin phi components due to all current elements dl vector get added up along the same direction in the direction away from the loop. That is B equal to integration of dB sin phi equal to integration of mu naught I dl sin phi whole divided by 4 pi r square, or B equal to mu naught I 2 pi a into a whole divided by 4 pi bracket a square plus x square, another one bracket a square plus x square to the power of 1 by 2. That is now B equal to mu naught I a square whole divided by 2 bracket a square plus a square to the power of 3 by 2. Mu naught I a sin phi are constant. Integration of dl equal to 2 pi a and r, and sin phi are replaced with the measurable and constant values. Special case, first one, at the center O x equal to 0. Therefore, B equal to mu naught I whole divided by 2a. Second point, if the observation point is far away from the coil, then a is much lesser than x, so a square can be neglected in comparison with the x square. Therefore, B equal to mu naught I a square whole divided by 2 x cube. The variation of magnetic field of current carrying loop along axis is shown in the figure. Different views of direction of current and magnetic field due to a circular loop of a coil. Second one, be at the center of the loop. The plane of the coil is lying on the plane of the diagram and the direction of current is clockwise such that the direction of magnetic field is perpendicular and into the plane. That is dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by a square, or dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl by a square. The angle theta between dl and a is 90 degree because the radius of the loop is very small, and since sin 90 degree equal to 1. So now B equal to integration of dB equal to integration of mu naught by 4 pi I dl by a square, or B equal to mu naught I divided by 2a. Mu naught I a are constant and dl equal to 2 pi a. Magnetic field due to a solenoid. Tip: when we look at any end of the coil carrying a current, if the current is in anticlockwise direction, then that end of the coil behave like a north pole, and if the current is clockwise direction, then that end of the coil behaves like a south pole. A cylindrical coil of many tightly wound turns of insulated wire with a generally diameter of the coil smaller than its length is called solenoid. A solenoid has enameled wire wound in the form of a helix. Each turn of the solenoid can be regarded as a circular loop. The total magnetic field due to the whole solenoid will be equal to the vector sum of the magnetic field of each turn. A long solenoid look like a hollow pipe as shown in the diagram. The magnetic field inside a long solenoid is uniform and a strong magnetic field. However, magnetic field at a point outside the solenoid is non-uniform and weak magnetic field for an ideal solenoid. A solenoid in which turns are tightly packed and their number is very large. The magnetic field at a point outside the solenoid is practically zero. This indicates that the magnetic field is the same at all points inside the solenoid. The field is uniform inside the solenoid.